Hey folks, welcome on in. Here we go. It is National Signing Day. What we used to call is the real signing day, but sometimes maybe an afterthought. So many recruits and prospects have already signed their names, but several people still in the pipe here for Florida State as we wind down the 2019 recruiting cycle. Michael Langston joining me as always when we do these recruiting chats. Michael, how you feeling this morning, friend?
Oh, I'm great. I'm great.
All right. So I guess I really just kind of woke up, Michael. So catch me up, and the folks who might be just tuning into the chat right now. Anything's happened here in the first part of the morning that we need to know of, and I guess what's the next thing to look forward to coming up in terms of perhaps a recruit or two being expected to sign.
Well, I'd say defensive back Brendan Gant, Rivals 100 safety. He's already sent his letter of intent in, so he's the first one to send in today. They're waiting on a few more guys, but he's the only one that's gone so far. And then the other bit of news is defensive back Nick Cross. We're hearing from Friedman. He tells me that Maryland is much more in the picture than they were the night before. So he's a guy to watch as far as could go either way. Could go to Penn State, FSU, or Maryland. I don't think anybody's out of the picture. I've heard that Cross prefers FSU. He even told his parents that this morning out here. So it's just kind of a wait and see thing of if the parents are going to let him go where he wants to go.
All right, I got you. I mean, all told, we're still expecting what three to hear from three offensive linemen, whether good or bad, and pretty much in terms of offensive weapons.
Right.
Lance Legendre. I mean, those are the four. I guess that most fans should kind of keep their eyes on, and that's what we're hoping to hear from later on as the day progresses.
Right. Mainly is the three offensive linemen: Ira Henry, Kamar Bell, and Darius Washington. Darius should be coming up soon around 10 o'clock. I feel good about all three of them so far, based on what I'm hearing. I think FSU's got a good shot at pulling all of them. So you'll have those, and then they also have defensive back Jay Ward. We'll have to wait and see how that works if he does follow through what we predicted in Kentucky. But you never know with FSU having that last visit. But those main guys, you mentioned the quarterback and the offensive lineman. I think those are the guys kind of we're locked on.
Gotcha. And I mean, I know you mentioned it here kind of at the top, but I think it probably does bear repeating. Maryland coming into the picture for Nick Cross, according to Adam Friedman of Rivals.com. I guess maybe some people might think that that means that's just another option for him to leave, but I don't know. Maybe when push comes to shove, since that's supposed to be maybe a compromise, maybe at the last minute here, hopefully Nick can be like, Mom, Dad, no, I want to go to Florida State. It would seem like at least maybe Penn State might be losing momentum if
Yeah,
Maryland's getting into the picture.
that's kind of what Friedman had told me. They weren't as confident as they were yesterday morning, according to Friedman this morning when I texted with him. He said that Friedman told me Penn State's confidence is not as high as it was yesterday morning.
All right, well, I think that sounds good. Michael, cheer up, man. I think that's good news. Smile, man. Like the remember
I'm
Jonathan.
excited. Let's roll.
I got you. So, again, is there anybody we're expecting between 9 and 10 to sign?
Just the Darius Washington one
Okay.
that's supposed to happen at 10 a.m. We're waiting on that one. That's really the next, big one. And then later at I think 1 o'clock, you have Kamar Bell, Jay Ward, and then like later 3 p.m. you have Ira Henry. That'd be the last one, and then the quarterback Lance Legendre
There we
will
go.
be at
Attaboy, nailed it.
11 a.m.
Okay. All right, right on, man. So, that's pretty much the state of the union right now in terms of Florida State's recruiting. Also, a reminder that Willie Taggart will speak to the media at 3 o'clock to give sort of an assessment of the recruiting class, and then 6 p.m. at the Tallahassee Automobile Museum. But between now and then, we'll have two more at least live hits for sure. We'll get back with you at 10:30 Eastern time. Hopefully, by that point, we'll know about Darius Washington, maybe have some more clarity on Nick Cross, and then we'll do a final one at noon. We're going to maybe make some tweaks here to the chat, folks, so there might be a new link produced. If you're a War Chant subscriber, just make sure you check warchant.com, check out the premium recruiting board. Any sort of tweaks that we do, new links that you need to get involved in the chat, we'll have those posted as soon as we can. Hopefully this looked and sounded good. He's Michael Amazon. We will be back in the not-too-distant future, folks. Keep watching.